Greetings. We are in chapter 3 and we're going to be studying triads and seventh chords. This is one of my favorite sections and it's also one of my favorite things about music. Triads and seventh chords, they're basically the foundation of harmony, a tonal harmony. So let's get into it. Let's start. Let's see. We have a little explanation here, a breakdown, and that's on page 38 of the textbook. So let's go through it. So tonal harmony makes use of tertian chords, chords built of thirds. Okay. The fundamental tertian sonority is the triad, a three-note chord consisting of a fifth divided into two superimposed thirds. There are four possible ways to combine major and minor thirds to produce a tertian triad. So let's look at those four possible ways. We start out with the largest one. We have the augmented triad, which consists of two major thirds. Okay. And then we have the major triad, which consists of a major third and then a minor third. And the minor triad has a minor third and goes to a major third. And we have the diminished, which is two minor thirds. Okay, so here's a little example. We have the four different types of triads here. In the we're starting with G. We have the G augmented. We have the major, the minor, and the diminished. And notice that we have for the augmented, we have G to B, which is a major third, and then D to F sharp, another major third. Okay. Then we have the G major, G to B is a major third, and then the B to D is a minor third. All right, major third to minor third. And next we have the G minor triad. We have G to B flat now, so that's a minor third, and B flat to D, which is a major third, goes minor third to major third. And then the diminished, we have two minor thirds, G to B flat, and then B flat to D flat. Okay, so let me show you some of these on the piano, and this will give you a better understanding of it. Seeing them and hearing them is better, so let's do that. Okay, so here we are. And I thought we'd look at the key of G again. So let's start. I like to start with the major. So you have G major, G, B, D. So we have the root, the third, and the fifth. Right? So in the key of G, major, we have the root, the third, and the perfect fifth, okay, for the G major triad. Now, remember, a major third is 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps away, okay? And a minor third would be 3 half steps away, okay? So, if we start with the major triad, and we want to go bigger, we augment it, we raise the fifth a half a step, and thus creates the augmented triad. And you can see that we have a major third here, and we also have a major third there, right? Okay. So you can look at that as 4 half steps or 2 whole steps. Whole, whole, right? Same here. Major third, whole step, whole step. Okay, so there's our augmented. And we go back to major again. Notice that with the major, we have a major third, and then we have the minor third, right? It's 1, 2, 3 half steps away. All right, so if we take the major triad and we lower the third a half step, it becomes minor. Okay, so G to B flat is 1, 2, 3 half steps away, and B flat to D is 2 whole steps away. So we have a minor third stacked on top is a major third. Okay. Now, if we take that minor triad, it's already minor, so we want to make it a little smaller. We diminish it by lowering the 5th a half step to the D flat. And these intervals are both minor thirds, right? So you have a minor third here and a minor third there. Okay, so you can look at it that way, and you can also look at it another way. You have G major, you have a major third and a perfect 5th. All right, there's a perfect 5th. And then with the augmented, you have a major third and an augmented 5th, right? And with the minor triad, you just have a minor third and a perfect 5th, okay? And with the diminished, you have a minor third and a diminished 5th, right? Also known as a tritone. 1, 2, 3 whole steps away. Okay? So it's pretty simple when you're on white keys. Now watch what happens if we go down to G flat. Okay, here's G flat major. So we have G flat, B flat, D flat. Okay, now that's pretty straightforward. They're all flat. Now, so if we want to augment it, what do? We raise the 5th up a half step. So we have a major third on top of a major third, or a major third on top of that. So major to augmented, so you have G flat, B flat, D natural. Okay. Now back to major. Now how do we make this minor? We keep the root and the 5th the same, and we lower the 3rd a half step. Okay. So now we have G flat, B double flat, and D flat. See, because this can't be an A. It has to be some kind of B, because the triad G flat is built in thirds, right? And G flat to A natural is not a third, it's an augmented second. Okay, so that would be B double flat. Now if we make this minor triad diminished, G flat, B double flat, what's this going to be? It's not going to be a C, It has to be some kind of D, right? So here's D, D flat, D double flat. Okay, so it gets weird pretty quick when you get into the black keys, the sharps and flats. So it's just good to be aware of that. So yeah, just remember how they're stacked. They're always going to be stacked in thirds. That's why it's called tertian harmony. Okay. All right, so we'll start on chapter 3, part A, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so I'll see you there. Okay, so here we are, chapter 3, and we're on exercise 3-1, and we are to spell the triad given the root and the type. Major triads are indicated by an uppercase letter. Minor by an uppercase letter followed by the letter M, which is lowercase for minor. Okay. Augmented with a plus symbol, and diminished with the little degree symbol. Okay. So notice the name of the chord is always going to be an uppercase letter, no matter what quality it is. Diminished, minor, major. Okay? It's the indicator on the side that changes. Okay? So, let's start. Number 1, we have G minor. And that's kind of nice because we were just in G, right? So, if we write it out, treble clef, we're going to stack it in thirds, right? So we're going to build a snowman. Okay. We got G, B, D. Okay. So by now you might know that that's a G major triad because the key signature for G major has 1 sharp, the F sharp. So everything else is going to be natural. Now, so to make a major triad into a minor, what do? We lower the third a half step. So we're going to go from B to B flat. Okay? So we have G to B flat, a minor third, and B flat to D, a major third. Okay? So we have G, B flat, and D. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Now let's look at this one. D diminished. Okay, so we know that a diminished chord is closer to a minor chord, right? Whereas an augmented chord is closer to a major chord, right? So let's stack it up, starting on D, and we'll build our thirds. Okay, so we're on D. Let's stack it up. This time we're in the spaces D, F, A. Okay, so if you know the key signature for D major, it has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp, right? So that would mean since there's no F sharp here, it's already minor. So we have a minor third, D to F. Now to make it diminished, we need another minor third. This is already a perfect fifth, D to A, right? So we would lower that to A flat. All right, so we have D, 1, 2, 3 to F, and then 1, 2, 3 half steps to A flat, right? Because diminished triads are stacked in minor thirds. Minor third to minor third. Okay. So D, F, A flat. Okay, number 5, F minor. Okay, so this one's kind of easy, right? Like FAC, right? And we know that in F major, the key signature is 1 flat, right? This is the one you have to memorize. It's B flat is in the key signature. So this is a major triad. We lower the 3rd to become minor. So we have F, A flat, and C. Okay. Number 7, C augmented. So remember, the augmented is closer to the major chord, right? The major triad. It's just a little bigger. So let's build a C major. And I'm pretty sure you know CEG is a C major triad, right? So if we want to augment it, we want to make it a little bigger. So we augment the 5th. Okay, so we have C, E, G sharp, C to E, 2 whole steps, which is a major 3rd, E to G sharp, 1, 2 whole steps, another major 3rd, which is the augmented. So we have C, E, G sharp. Okay. Here we have E. So we know that that's E major. Okay, it's just a capital letter, the chord symbol. All right. So let's build our snowman. E, G, B. Okay. So is that E major? Let's check. E to G. That's 1, 2, 3 half steps. So that's a minor 3rd. We need to go 2 whole steps. 1, 2. E, G sharp, right? Major 3rd to B natural, G sharp to B natural. 1, 2, 3 half steps is a minor 3rd. Major 3rd to minor 3rd. So we need a sharp here. And we got E, G sharp, B. Now we have one more, the B augmented. Okay. So again, we'll build our snowman and worry about the accidentals later. So we're going to start on B, right? And we want to go line, line, line. Okay, B, D, F. Okay, so if you don't already know that that is the 7th chord in C major, it's diminished. We haven't talked about all that yet. So B to D, minor 3rd, D to F is another minor 3rd, so that would be diminished. Now we want it augmented, so we're going to do major 3rd to another major 3rd. All right, so B to D sharp, whole step, whole step. Okay, let's write that in. B to D sharp. We're halfway there. Now, D sharp to F sharp is a minor 3rd, right? So we want to go a major third. So we're going to go 2 whole steps. D sharp, whole step to G. Well, wait a minute. It's got to be some kind of F, right? So if B major is B, D sharp, F sharp, then B augmented has to be B, D sharp, F double sharp. Okay? So we would put the double sharp symbol there, like an X. Okay? So we have B, D sharp, and F double sharp. Okay. So there we go. Fill out the rest, and I will see you for part B. Thanks. Okay, so here we are in part B, and we're to notate the triad given the root and the type. So in the example, we're given the root A, and it's a lowercase m, so that's going to be a minor triad. So that would be A, C, and E. Okay? So, number 1, we have B flat as the root, and we want a major triad. So, first let's build our snowman. And we got a D and an F. Now, if you know the key signature for B flat major has 2 flats, B flat, E flat, then you know that the 1 chord is already major. Right? So there's no need to change anything. And I'll just show you that here. So we have B flat. We want a major third, right? Whole step, and then a minor third on top of that. 1, 2, 3 half steps. So B flat, D, F is B flat major. Okay. So it helps to know your key signatures too. Now let's try number 3. We're in treble clef. We have a B. We want B major. So let's stack it up, build our snowman, and then think about the accidentals. So B to D. Let's see, B to D is a step and a half, and we want 2 whole steps, so we're going to want a B to D sharp, right? And then we're going to want a minor third on top of that. So 1, 2, 3 half steps to the D sharp, to the F sharp. So we have B, D sharp, and F sharp. And it also helps to know the key signature there for B major, 5 sharps. F, C, G, D, and A sharp. Okay, so here we go, number 5. We have F sharp minor. Let's stack it up, F, A, C. Okay, so we know F to A is a major third, right? So F sharp to A would be a minor third because it got smaller when we sharped it. Okay. And then A to C is a minor third, right? 1, 2, 3 half steps. So we want to go to C sharp. So we have F sharp, A, C sharp. Yeah, okay. All right, so number 7, G sharp diminished. Let's build our snowman, stack it up, boom. Now, G sharp to B. Okay, so G to B, right? We know that that's a major third, 2 whole steps. So if we sharp it, it becomes a minor third. Right, G sharp to B. And now we're making a diminished chord, so we're stacking minor thirds. So we're going to go from B, 1, 2, 3 half steps up, to the D. So we have G sharp, B, and D for the diminished. So we don't have to put any accidentals there. All right. Number 9, the B flat augmented. Stack it up. Now, if we look here, we know B flat, D, and F natural is the B flat major. So we want to augment it. We're going to raise the 5th, a half step, from F to F sharp. B flat, D, F sharp. I'll show you that. B flat to D, whole, right? 2 whole steps. And 2 whole steps up from D, D to F sharp. Is another major third to major third. All right. Number 11, D flat major. Okay. Again, we stack it up. Now, D flat to F. Let's check it out. We want it to be a major third, right? Here's D flat, whole step, whole step. It is a major third. Good. So, with a major triad, we're stacking a major third and then a minor third. So, we want to go 3 half steps up from F, 1, 2, 3, to the A flat. All right, not the G sharp, it's got to be some kind of A. All right, so you have the A, so we flat it. D flat major. Now, we have an E diminished in bass clef. Okay. Stack it up again. E, G, B. Now, did we have an E major? No. We did on the last example. So E, G, B. We know that's minor. Okay, so we're off to a good start already because we want a diminished triad. So E to G is a minor third, right? 1, 2, 3 half steps. So now we want another minor third because it's diminished. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 half steps to B flat. So you have E, G, B flat. So we'll add that there. Okay. Now, number 15, G minor. Stack it up. G, B, D. Right? You know, G major, that is G major, right? So, to make a major chord into a minor, we just lower the third. G, B flat, D. Okay. Now, number 17. Ooh, E sharp diminished. Okay. Let's stack it up. E sharp, G, B. Okay. So, we have E sharp, and we want a minor third away from that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 half steps to G sharp. Right? We'll have E sharp, to G sharp, and a minor third from G sharp is 1, 2, 3 half steps to the B natural. So E sharp, G sharp, B. And there it is. Okay. Now, number 19. F flat major. Okay, great. So, if we know that F major is all naturals, right? F, A, C. If we just flat everything, we'll have F flat, A flat, and C flat. Okay. That wasn't as scary as it looked. Now, number 21. We have A sharp minor. Okay. This could get interesting. So we've got an A sharp, C, and E. There's our snowman. So we want a minor. No, A sharp minor. Okay, so we have A sharp, C, right? We want a minor third away. So we go 1, 2, C sharp, okay? 3 half steps away is a minor third. So let's put that. A sharp, C sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and from a minor third from, I'm sorry, a major third. We want the, we want the A sharp minor. So a major third away from C sharp is 2 whole steps, D sharp to F. No, it's got to be some kind of E, so it would be E sharp. A sharp, C sharp, E sharp. Okay. Now we have the B diminished. Okay. We talked about this earlier. Let's stack it up. B, D, F. So diminished, we stack minor thirds. And we have B, 1, 2, 3 half steps to D, 1, 2, 3 half steps to F. B, D, F is the B diminished triad. All done. Okay, so here we are on 25. We've got an E sharp minor triad to build here. So let's stack our thirds. All right. Now we've got E sharp to G. So, you know, E sharp is enharmonically equivalent to F, right? It sounds the same, just spelled differently on paper. So, E sharp, we want a minor third above that. So we have to go up 1, 2, 3 half steps. So we've got E sharp to G sharp. So let's do that. And now we have a B natural. So from G sharp to B natural, what is that? G sharp, 1, 2, 3 half steps to B natural. That's a minor third, but minor chords are built by stacking a minor third and then a major third. So we're going to have to go 2 whole steps, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, right? Which is enharmonically equivalent to C. So we have the E sharp, G sharp, and the B sharp. Okay, so here we are, number 27. We have A sharp diminished. So let's stack it up. A sharp, C, E. So diminished chords are built all on minor thirds. So we have A sharp to C. Okay. So we need a minor third. So we're going to have to go up to C sharp, right? 1, 2, 3 half steps. Okay. There's that. Now we're going to need another minor third. So let's look C sharp to E. 1, 2, 3 half steps. There we go. A sharp diminished. Now we have D sharp diminished. Okay, so let's stack it up. And it should look about the same as that. So we've got a D sharp. We need a minor third on top of that. 1, 2, 3 half steps to the F sharp. And a minor third on top of that. 1, 2, 3 half steps to the A. So we just add the F sharp. And we're good. Now the last one is a B flat major. So stack it up line to line. B flat, D, F. So we need a major third and a minor third. B flat to D. Whole step, whole step. So that's a major third. And we need a minor third. So 1, 2, 3 half steps to F. B flat, D, F is B flat major. So we're done. And I'll see you in the next section. Thanks. Okay, so here we are in part C. And we're to fill in the blanks. We have the type of chord, major, minor, diminished, augmented. We have the root, the third, and the fifth. And sometimes we're given the fifth, sometimes the root, other times the third. So we just have to fill in the blanks. Okay. So here we go. Number 1, we have a major triad. Okay. And the fifth of it is an A flat. Okay. So we can kind of stack that up here. So, look at that. Yes, okay. The fifth is the A flat. Okay. So, if we kind of reverse build our snowman, we have some kind of D chord, right? We want it to be major. So, we have to look at that. Now, D to F. D to F is a minor third. 1, 2, 3 half steps away. So let's make it major. Lower the D a half step down to D flat. I'm sorry, I didn't even show you that. Okay, so D flat, D to F is a minor third. 1, 2, 3 half steps away. So if we lower that a half step, it becomes a major third. So D flat to F is a major third. F, 1, 2, 3 half steps up to A flat is a minor third. That's what we want. Major third to minor third. So we would just add a flat there. D flat, F and A. Okay. Okay. So we just built our triad backwards. Instead of from the root up, we built it from the fifth down. Okay. So, number 3. Another. We have the fifth. And then we want a minor triad. So, we have the F sharp. Let's do bass clef. Okay. So we have the F sharp. And we're going to reverse stack it. And we have the B, the D, and the F sharp. Okay. So if you don't already know, that is a minor triad. That's the B minor triad. B to D is a minor third. D to F sharp, 2 whole steps, is a major third. All right. B, D. Okay. Now, number 5. We have a diminished triad, and we have the E flat as the third. Okay. We'll stay in bass clef. And so the third is going to be an E flat. So we're going to stack it like that. Alright, because we already have the middle. So we just need the root and the fifth. And we want it diminished. Alright. Okay, so we have C to E flat. Well, we know C to E is a major third, right? By now you should know that. C to E, 2 whole steps, a major third. C to E flat would be the minor third. So building a diminished, we need a minor third on top of that. So 1, 2, 3 half steps would be to the G flat. So we have C, E flat, and G flat. Okay, got it? All right. Now, this time we have root position, major triad from E flat. Okay. So, staying in bass, we got the E flat. Let's build our snowman. E flat, G, B. Okay. So, E flat to G, whole step, we're good. That's a major third. Now we want a minor third on top of that, so G to B flat. 1, 2, 3 half steps. Okay. E flat, G, B flat. Okay. And number 9. This time it's minor, and the fifth of our chord is a B. Okay. So the fifth of our chord is a B. We're going to stack it up. That. So we have an E, G, B. So we want a minor third and a major third, right? So we have E, 1, 2, 3 half steps. There's our minor third. And G to B, 2 whole steps is a major third. So we're done. E, G, B, E minor. Okay. And now we're on section D. Given the chord quality and one member of the triad, notate the remainder of the triad. So this time we're to notate it. Same concept. Okay, so number 1. This is the third of the chord, E sharp, and we want it to be major. So, put a C and a G there. Now a quick trick would be to know that C, E natural, and G is C major, all naturals. So C sharp major would just be all sharps. Alright, so we have C sharp, E sharp, and G sharp. And I shall prove that to you. So here we go. C, E, G. C major. So we sharp everything. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp. Major third to a minor third. Yeah. Now, okay, we are an alto clef, and so everything is different now. We know that this is a C right in the center, so this would be a B, and that is the 5th of our chord. So we're going to stack that here. So if that's a B, that would mean this is a G and this is an E. So we have E, G, and B. Okay, and we want it minor. So we have E, G, B. Can you see that that's already minor? Right? E, G sharp to B would be major, right? Whole step to a major third. So we do 1, 2, 3 half steps. So there's our E minor. Now we have the third of our chord. Bass clef is an E flat. So since it's the third, we're going to keep it in the middle. Our root and our 5th on the outsides. Now, so we have a minor triad. This C, E flat, G. Well, C, E, G. Hopefully you know that that is the C major. Alright? And C, E flat, G would be the minor. Now, number 9. The 5th of our chord is an E. Okay. And we want it to be major. So we have A, C, E. So this is some kind of A chord. A, C, E would be the A minor triad, right? And if we go A, C sharp, E, it would become major. We have the major third, 2 whole steps away, and a minor third, 1, 2, 3 half steps away. So all we have to do is sharp the C. Okay? Now, here's the 5th of our chord, E again. to be augmented. So, if this is A minor, A, C, E, A, C sharp, E is major, all right? So there's our major third. Now C sharp to E would be a minor third, so we just need to sharp the E as well. A to C sharp, 1, 2 whole steps, and C sharp to E sharp, 1, 2 whole steps. A, C sharp, E is the augmented. So the A major, A, C sharp, E, we just sharp the fifth. Boom. Now we have the third of our chord here. So we're going to build our snowman around it. Boom. So we want a major triad here. We have B, D, F. You might remember that that's diminished. So if that's the case, we're stacking minor thirds. Right? So we want to build a major chord, so we're going to stack a major third, B to D sharp, and then D sharp to F sharp. Okay? B major, B to D sharp, 1, 2 whole steps, major third, 1, 2, 3 half steps to the minor third. B, D sharp, F sharp. Okay, so we have the tenor clef here, and the fifth of our chord. It's like an E flat, because this is a C. Okay. So this would be an A. So we have A, C, E flat. Okay. So A to C is a minor third, 1, 2, 3 half steps. So if we go A flat to C, 2 whole steps, it's a major third now. So major third, A flat to C, C to E flat would be the minor third. Major third to minor third is a major triad. So here we go. Just put our flat there. A flat, C, E flat. So here we are on number 17. The A flat is the third of our chord. So we'll stack it up around it. We got F, A flat, and a C, and we want a minor triad. So you remember the F, A, C is a major triad. So F, A flat, C would be the minor. All right. F, A, C, F, A flat, minor third to major third. All right. Okay, so here we are, number 19. We have an F sharp. It's the fifth of our chord. So we'll stack it up below it. We have a minor triad, B, D, F sharp. Okay, so B to D, minor third, D to F sharp, major third, B minor. Perfect. Now, number 21 is the fifth. So we'll stack it up below it like that. Then we want a diminished triad. So, E, G, B. Okay. E to G is a minor third. G to B is a major third. So we want to lower it a half step to make that a minor third. because diminished triads are built on minor thirds. Minor third to a minor third. Okay, so we'll just put a flat there, and we're good to go. Now, here's a third of our chord. So we'll stack it like that. Minor, A, C, E. A to C is a minor third, 1, 2, 3 half steps away. C to E is a major third, and we're done. Okay. So, 25. The third of our chord. So we'll stack it up like this. We want it major. So we're going to want a major third and a minor third. So B to D sharp, whole step is a major third. D sharp, 1, 2, 3 half steps away, is a minor third. So we want a B, D sharp, and an F sharp. And let's see, we have the B to D sharp, so we just need an F sharp there. And number 27, a minor chord. This is our third. So we have, just stack it up like that. D, F sharp, A. Okay. So, D to F sharp is a major third. F sharp to A is a minor third. So as it sits now, we have a major triad, right? So we want it to be minor. So we could lower it. I'm sorry. We would raise the D up to a D sharp. And now we have a minor third. And the F sharp to the A would be a minor third. So we're going to want an A sharp there. D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay. All right. So D minor is all naturals, D, F, A. So it stands to reason that D sharp minor would be all sharps. D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Okay. Now we have the A flat as the third of our augmented chord. So you've got an F, an A flat, and a C. So we're going to stack major thirds. So we have F to A flat, 1, 2, 3 half steps, minor third. So we're going to want to make that a major third. So we're going to go to F flat. So we'll have F flat to A flat, and then we're going to want a major third above that, A flat to C. So we'll add a flat symbol there, and we have the augmented triad. F flat, A flat, C. So last one, here's the fifth of our diminished triad. Okay, so we have A, C, E. Now, you might remember that A, C, E is A minor. So if we have A, C, E as a minor triad, we make it diminished by lowering the fifth a half step. A, C, E flat. There it is, and we're done. So go ahead and fill out the rest, and I'll see you in the next section. Thanks. Okay, so we're on 7th chords now, and I thought I'd show you them on the keyboard since that's the best way to see and hear them. And then we'll begin the homework and start notating them. So here we go. We're in the key of C, and all 7th chords are built with some kind of a triad with a 7th on top. So if we start out with C major 7th, we have the C major triad and the major 7th on top. The major 7th is always a half step below the octave. There's the major 7th, there would be a minor 7th, and there would be the diminished 7th. Okay? So, C major 7th has a major triad with the major 7th on top. C major minor 7th, or dominant 7th, has a major triad and a minor 7th on top. Okay. C minor 7th has a minor triad and a minor 7th on top. And C half diminished 7th has a diminished triad on the bottom and a minor 7th on top. This is also known as a minor 7 flat 5. You have the minor 7 and then you just flat the 5. So but we're going to be calling it the half diminished 7th. Okay, and then the last one is the fully diminished 7th. So we have the diminished triad on the bottom, and then the diminished 7th scale degree on top. Okay, so this is like a double flatted 7th. So you have the major 7th, the flat 7th, and the double flat. And so those are the main types that we're going to be covering, and I guess I'll see you in the next section. Thanks. Hi, so here we are in exercise 3-2A, and we are to identify the type of 7th chord using the abbreviations given. Okay, so let's start. We have number 1, bass clef, G sharp, B, D to F sharp. So first let's see what kind of triad it is, and then we'll figure out what kind of 7th it is. So G sharp, B to D. So we have G sharp to B is a minor 3rd, and B to D is a minor 3rd. Notice how easily a major chord, G, B, D, becomes diminished. All you have to do is raise up the root a half a step. So hopefully you can see that these are minor 3rds, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, or 3 half steps. So we have a diminished triad, so it's either going to be a half diminished 7th or a fully diminished 7th. So the F sharp, from D to F sharp, is a major 3rd, right? And from D to F would be a minor 3rd. So if it's stacked in all minor thirds, it's fully diminished. And if you have a minor seventh on top, then it's half diminished. All right, so you have the diminished triad and a minor seventh, G sharp to F sharp. There's the major seventh, and that's the octave. Okay. So the half diminished seventh looks like that. You have the degree symbol with the slash through it. Okay. Now number 3, lots of sharps, and we're in the bass clef. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, and B sharp. Okay, so they're all sharped. Now, C sharp to E sharp, major third. E sharp to G is a minor third. So we have a major triad, okay? And our last note is the B sharp. So G sharp, 2 whole steps up to B sharp is a major third. And that would be a major seventh, right? C sharp to B sharp is a major seventh. Okay, so that would be a major seventh. We're just going to put an uppercase M7. Now, a little trick real quick here. Now, you can probably see the C major seventh chord really easy. C, E, G, B, right? Okay, we just moved everything up a half step. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, B sharp. Okay. Bass clef again. We have a B, D, F, and an A flat. Okay, so let's find out what kind of triad we're working with here. B to D, minor third, all right, 1, 2, 3 half steps. D to F, 1, 2, 3 half steps. Good, so we have a minor triad. F, 1, 2, 3 half steps to A flat. So it's all minor thirds. And we have the fully diminished 7. Okay. Number 7. Okay, so we're in alto clef. We know this is a C. So this would be an A, C, E flat, G flat. Okay. So we have A, C, minor third, E flat, another minor third, to G flat. 1, 2, 3 half steps, also a minor third. So it's another fully diminished 7th. Okay. Number 9. Looks like I'm taking care of all the bass clef for you. So you're welcome. Number 9. So we have D, F sharp, A, C. Okay, so D to F sharp is a major third. All right, 1, 2 whole steps. D, F sharp, A is a major triad. Okay, now D to C. What kind of 7th is that? Well, here's the octave. Perfect 8th. Major 7th to C sharp, minor 7th to the C. So we have a major triad with a minor 7th, be a major minor 7th. So we put a big M, a little m, and a 7th. And that's also known as the dominant 7th. Okay? Okay, so here we are on number 11. We have the B flat, D, F, and A. Okay. So, B flat to D, 2 whole steps major third. D to F, 3 half steps minor third. Therefore major triad. And B flat to A is a major second. Here's the perfect octave. That was a major 7th, major 7th, minor second, major 7th, right? Remember the inversions of the intervals. Okay, so we have a major triad with a major 7th. It's just a major 7th, right? Okay, and number 13. B, D, F sharp, A. Okay. So, B to D, 1, 2, 3 half steps, minor third. D to F sharp, 2 whole steps, major third. B, D, F is a minor triad. Now we're going to the A, B to A. Here's your octave, major 7th, minor 7th. So we have a minor triad and a minor 7th. That is minor 7th chord. See? So we use the lowercase m. Okay. And another bass clef, C, E flat, G, B flat. Okay, C, E flat, G. Well, we know C, E, G is C major, right? C, E flat, G would be C minor. And C to B flat is a minor 7th, right? Here's your major 7th. C, E, G, B flat, another minor 7th. So hopefully this helps you with filling out the rest. And I'll see you in part B. Thank you. Hello again. And here we are in part B. We are to notate the 7th chord, given the root and the type. So we start off with number 1 in the tenor clef. Great. So let's see. We know that C is in the middle here. So C would be on the 4th line. If we go down here, it should be F, A, C. I need F, A, C, and then some kind of E. So F, A, C. Hopefully you know by now that that is F major. So we already have the triad done. Now we just need a minor 7th on top of that. Okay, so F, A, C. Now a minor 7th away from F. Here's your major 7th to E, and the E flat would be the minor 7th, the whole step away from F. So we have a major triad and a minor 7th. Okay, and that's what we want, a major minor 7th. Okay. So, number 3, we have half diminished 7th. So let's build our super snowman now. A little phrase coined by Professor Ray, another great professor of music theory. And he also coined the phrase the snowman and the super snowman. At least I think so. Anyhow, here we go. We've got A, C, E, G, and we want a half diminished seventh. So we want to have a diminished triad and a minor seventh on top. Okay. So it is A, right? Okay, yes. So A, C, E. That is a minor triad. So let's make it diminished, and we'll lower the E to an E flat. A, C, E flat. There's our diminished triad. And we want a half diminished seventh. So we need a minor seventh from the A, and we go up to the G. All right? Major seventh, G sharp, minor seventh. So we have A, C, E flat, G. Just add a flat there, and we're done. All right. Here we are again. Our favorite part, building a snowman. Okay. So we want a major seventh now from the B. Okay. So we're going to want a major triad with a major seventh interval on top. So let's build that here. Okay, so we have B, D, F, and A. So build a major triad. We need B to D sharp, right? Whole step, whole step. B to D sharp is a major third. D sharp to F sharp is a minor third, right? 1, 2, 3 half steps. There's our major triad. Now we want it to be a major seventh, so we're going to have a major seventh interval on top, and that would be A sharp. There's your octave, your major seventh. So B, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Let's add our sharps here. D sharp. This is where they get kind of sticky, right? But just do your best to fit them in there. There we go. Okay. Now, here we are, number 7. We have D flat, major, minor seventh. So we're going to want a major triad with a minor seventh on top. Let's stack it up. Okay, so let's go over to the keyboard and build it. So D flat to F, 2 whole steps is a major third. Now we want a minor third, so we go up to the A flat. There's our major triad. Now we want a minor seventh, so we go from the D flat a whole step down to the C flat, right? There's got to be some kind of C. So we've got D flat, F, A flat, C flat. D flat, F, A flat, C flat. There we go. Okay. Here we are again. It's like I'm handling all the bass for you guys again. And you are welcome. I'm sure you'll get your chance. Now, number 9, C sharp, minor seventh. I'll stack it up. Okay, so we've got C sharp, E, G, B. Now we want a minor seventh, so we're going to want a minor triad with a minor seventh on top. Okay, so C sharp, minor seventh. C sharp to E. There's your minor third. All right. Whole step and a half step. And then we want a major third, so we're going to go E to G sharp, whole step, whole step. And we are in, yes, C sharp. Okay, so C sharp, E natural, G sharp. And we want a minor seventh from C sharp. So C sharp, we go a whole step down to the B. So C sharp, E, G sharp, B. All we have to do is add one sharp. All right. Number 11, minor seventh again from C. C, E, G, B. Okay. You might already know that that is a major seventh as it sits right now. So let's build our minor triad. C, E, G. We're going to want to lower the third. All right. C, E flat, G. Now C to B is a major second. So we're going to want to go down to the B flat. We've got C, E flat, G, B flat. There's C minor seventh. Okay. And here we go. We have B flat, minor seventh. Let's stack it up. Build the super snowman. And here you go, B flat. We're going to want a minor triad with a minor seventh. So B flat, D, F. B flat, D, F. That is a major triad. So we're going to want to lower the third. B flat, D flat, F. Now you've got a minor triad. Okay. And we want a minor seventh. So we'll go B flat down to the A flat. We got B flat, D flat, F, A flat. B flat, D flat, F, and A flat. Last one here. We've got the C, fully diminished seventh. Okay. Let's build our snowman. C, E, G, B. Okay, so for the fully diminished seventh, we're going to want to stack all minor thirds. Okay, so C to E flat is your first minor third. E flat to G flat is your next minor third. Okay, so G flat, 1, 2, 3 half steps to the A. Remember, it's got to be some kind of B, right? So if we start here, here's B, here's B flat, the A would be B double flat. So you've got the C, E flat, G flat, B double flat. E flat, G flat, B double flat. Okay, that's kind of cool, huh? All right, so we are done with 3-2, and I will see you in 3-3, where we're going to be starting with inversions. So I'll probably do a little bit on the keyboard to review that, and we'll start with the triads, build some inversions and sevenths. So look forward to that. See you there. Bye now. Hi. So here we are, and we're going to be talking about the inversions of the triads and the seventh chords and the symbols that we use. So here are some triads. You have the root position, first inversion and second inversion triads. And then here are the seventh chords, root position, first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion, because there's an extra note, so there's an extra inversion. Okay, so these are the complete figured bass symbols here, and these are the symbols that we use today. Okay, these are the old symbols from the Baroque system. You can reference that in the textbook if you'd like to find more out about that. It's on page 44. So here we go. Root position triad. We use no symbol. They used 5/3, and you can see why. Because you have a fifth above the bass and then a third above the bass. 5/3. So root position is just nothing. First inversion we use a 6, and you can see a sixth above the bass, 6/3. So we just drop the 3. Second inversion, 6/4 stays the same. You can see there's a sixth above the bass and a fourth. These are cool because if you get good at it, you can eye the inversions out pretty easily at first glance. So with the seventh chords, instead of putting 7/5/3, because we have a seventh above the bass, a fifth, and a third above the bass, we just drop it down. It's a 7. Okay, so root position, seventh chord, you just put a 7. First inversion, we put 6/5. You got a sixth above the bass here, and then a fifth above it here. So we just dropped out the 3. Okay. Second inversion, we use 4/3. Okay, you can see the fourth above the bass, and then the third. Now, third inversion, we use 4/2, and you can see the fourth and then the second above the bass. Okay, so we just dropped the 6 off of these. So this is kind of easy to remember: 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then 4, 2. Okay, so if you can remember 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pretty good. You know, you just add the 4. Okay, so I will show you these on the keyboard, and I'll see you there. Thanks. Hi. So here we are. Let's talk about the triads first. So we'll start in the key of C, and that's the best place to start. So start with major, C major. Okay, root position. The C is in the bass. First inversion, we put the C on top. So now the E is in the bass, the third of the chord. Okay, and that is your 6, right? So the bass position symbol for that is 6, because we have the sixth there. Second inversion, now we have the fifth in the bass. Okay, so we have the sixth above the bass, G to E, and then a fourth above the bass, G to C, 6/4. Okay, so root position, 6, first inversion, 6/4, second inversion, and then to complete the circle, we're back in root. So you can do this in minor as well. Diminished. Okay. Augmented. Okay. And that transposes into any key, right? So the bass position symbols for the triads, no matter what quality they are, major, minor, diminished, or augmented, for root position, there's no symbol. Okay. For first inversion, we'll put a 6 next to the Roman numeral. And for second inversion, you'll put a 6-4 next to the Roman numeral. Okay. So let's cover the sevenths now. Here's C major seventh. Okay, so if you have a seventh chord in root position, the symbol is just a 7. Okay. First inversion, it's 6, 5. Okay. Second inversion, it's 4, 3. And third inversion is 4, 2. Okay? So you have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. Okay? And that also works with minor, dominant, diminished sevenths, and then half diminished sevenths. Okay, and that's in any key as well. So with that information, that's a good foundation to start with for understanding your triads and seventh chords, the inversions that can be made from them, and the bass position symbols that we use when we're doing Roman numeral analysis. I will see you in the next section. Thanks. Okay, so here we are, exercise 3-3, part A. Okay, so we are to identify the root and the type of each chord and show the correct bass position symbol. Okay, so we have the root, the chord type, quality, and then the inversion. Okay, so we start off with number 1, and a lot of times it's easier just to restack it. Like if you see something like this, watch. We'll just move that F sharp down there temporarily. And now it looks like a snowman, right? And that's what we want to figure out the root of the chord. So we know that the F sharp is the root. Okay. Now, if we look, we have an F sharp, an A, and a C. So F sharp to A is a minor third, 1, 2, 3 half steps away. And A to C is also a minor third. What kind of chord are stacked in minor thirds? The diminished. Alright. So we'll put our diminished symbol there. And if this is root position, we put the root on the top. That'd be first inversion. And the bass position symbol for that is a 6, right? So we have an F sharp diminished sixth. Okay. Now here we go in the tenor clef. So let's see. That'd be G, B, D, and then we have an F. So if we take the F and just temporarily put it right there, we have a super snowman. So now we can tell that the root of the chord is a G. Okay. Now, we just need to figure out the quality G, B, D, F. Okay. G, B, D. Hopefully you know by now that that is a major triad. All right, we have the major third on top of a minor third. I'm sorry, a major third and then a minor third on top of that. G major. Now, we have the F as well in the chord. So how far away is that from D? 1, 2, 3 half steps, a minor third. And more importantly, how far away is it from G? Is it a major seventh or a minor seventh? Well, here's the perfect eighth. So the F sharp would be the major seventh, and this would be a minor seventh away from the root. Okay, so we have a major triad with a minor seventh. Major minor seventh. Okay. And then the inversion, you can see that that is third inversion. All right. You have a 4 and a 2. All right. You can see the fourth away and then the second away. All right. So there we go. Okay. So just to look at that again, G, B, D, F, root position. Now if we bring the F down here, that would be third inversion. Okay. Now, number 5. Okay. So you might already be able to tell the type of inversion just by looking at it. You can see a fourth away from the bass note here, 4. Okay. And then a third. So it'd be a 4-3. Right? And then we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So that would be second inversion. Okay. Now if we restack this to make it look like a super snowman, because it's a 7th chord, we'll take the F, put it here, and then the D, and put it down here. And we have D, F, A, C. See how that stacks up nicely in thirds? So the root of our chord is a D. D, F, A, C. So what quality of 7th chord is that? What type? Let's check it out. Okay. So we have D, F, A, C. Okay. D, F, A is D minor. All right. We have the D, 1, 2, 3 half steps away, a minor third to the F. And then a major third, 2 whole steps away from the F. Okay. So it's a minor triad. And now we have a C on top. So you got the D to the C. Here's our octave, perfect 8th, major 7th, minor 7th. So we have a minor triad with a minor 7th interval. So it's just going to be a minor 7th. Okay. Lowercase m goes there. All right. So now, number 7, this is already nicely stacked up. Super snowman. Okay. So that's root position, right? And we have And E is the root of the chord. Root position, so we'll just put a 7 there. Okay. Now let's figure out what quality it is. E, G, B flat, D flat. Okay. E to G. 1, 2, 3 half steps, minor third. G to B flat. 1, 2, 3 half steps, another minor third. So there's a diminished triad. And then B flat to D flat. 1, 2, 3 half steps, another minor third. So it's stacked in all minor thirds. Therefore, it would be the fully diminished seventh. Because there's half diminished and fully diminished, right? So this is the fully diminished E, diminished seventh. Okay. So number 9. You might be able to tell again. See, like this one, the 4-3. You can see that now. G to C, C sharp is an augmented fourth, and then G to B natural is a third. It doesn't matter if it's augmented, perfect, major, minor, whatever. As long as it's some kind of fourth and some kind of third, we're good. Okay, 4-3. So the root of the chord, if we restack it, we have the E and the C sharp. Right? So we have C sharp, E, G, and B. So we know the root of the chord, C sharp. Now we just got to figure out the quality, C sharp, E, G, B. Okay, so C sharp to E, 1, 2, 3 half steps, minor third. E to G, another minor third. G to B is a major third. Okay, so we have C, E, G, or C sharp, E, G, B. Okay, so we have a diminished triad with C sharp to B is a minor seventh. Here's the major seventh and the octave. Okay, so if we have a diminished triad with a minor seventh on top, that would be half diminished, right? Because this is a major third. If it was a minor third, say G to B flat, then it would be fully diminished. This time, it's half diminished. Okay? So we put our degree symbol with a slash through it. Okay. Now, number 11. Okay. You can tell it's a sixth away from the bass note, right? Because this is not the root of the chord. It's a sixth away, so if we put the D down here, we have D, F sharp, A. So D is the root. It's in first inversion, so that's 6. D, F sharp, A. D to F sharp, whole, whole, major third, F sharp to A, minor third. Therefore, it's a major triad. D, F sharp, A. So we'll put a capital M. Now, 13. We have G, A sharp, C sharp, E. Okay. So whenever you see one like this, the second at the bottom, you know it's going to be a 4-2. Okay. So if we put the G on top, for now, we have our super snowman. So the root of our chord now is A sharp. Okay, let's write that down. Now we just need to figure out what quality it is. A sharp, C sharp, E, G. Okay, so we have A sharp to C sharp. 1, 2, 3 half steps, minor third. Okay. C sharp to E. 1, 2, 3 half steps, another minor third. A sharp, C, E. It's a diminished triad. So E to G, 1, 2, 3 again. Another minor third. So it is a fully diminished seventh. Okay. So A sharp diminished 4-2. A sharp diminished in third inversion. Okay. Now, last one, number 15. Oh, you can see here F sharp to D is a sixth, and then F sharp to B is a fourth, right? So it's going to be a 6-4. And 6-4 means it's second inversion, right? So if we put the F sharp up top here, now we have B, D, F sharp. Okay, so we'll just put that there too. Alright, so the root of our chord is a B. Now we just need to figure out the quality. B, D, F sharp. B to D, minor third. D to F sharp, major third. Minor triad, B, D, F sharp. B minor, 6-4. Okay. So hopefully these techniques will help you in restacking it, and also being able to see the inversions from the intervals that they're based on. All right. Okay. So be careful with your accidentals and your clefs, and I will see you in the next section. Thanks a lot. Okay, so here we are in 3-3 part B, and we are to fill in the blanks below each figured bass with the lead sheet symbol of the chord that would be played at the corresponding point in the excerpt. Use slash chord notation, as in C/E for inverted chords. The figures 5 and 5-3 both mean to use a root position triad. Okay, so let's start with number 1, and we're in the key of, looks like F major. Okay, and 1 flat, remember? Alright, our first note is an F, and if there's no symbol by it, we know it's root position. So there's our F. Okay. Number 3, we have an A, another one in root position. So in the key of F, the A chord is going to be A, C, E. It's going to be minor because there's only 1 flat in the key signature. All right. So we would put A minor. So you can see that here if we just stack it up, F, A, C, I mean A, C, E, my bad. There we go. Now if that was A, C sharp, E, then that would be A major. But that's not diatonic into the key of F anyway, so it stands to reason that it's using the 3 chord. Now, yeah, and we also have a C natural in it there, so good. Okay, number 5. This one has a 6 by it, so that's going to be first inversion. All right. So in first inversion, the third of the chord is in the bass. So if this is the third, if we go here, that would be the root, and then that would be the 5th. F, A, C. Okay. So it would be an F over A, alright? Because it's an F chord with an A in the bass. Okay. If it was second inversion, it would have a C in the bass. 6/4. So we'd put F over C. Okay. Number 7, we have the same thing again. F over A. Wow. Popular chord in this piece, huh? That was easy. Now, okay, so here we go. We have a G, and it's in root position. So, if we stack it up, G, B flat, right? B flat, D, G, B flat, D. Yeah. G, B flat, D. That's the G minor triad, right? Because 1, 2, 3 half steps away, there's the minor third, and then a major third. Okay, G minor. That's the 2 chord in F major. We'll be getting that, getting to that in the next section. Okay. And number 13, we have an F, and we know that's the 1 chord root position, F major. Okay. So if you need any, if you have any questions on this, you can look in the textbook on page 44, and you can find out the figured bass symbols. Some of these are tricky, like the /6. The 7, you know, that's root position. This is 4/2, third inversion. And if you have any other questions, you can ask Miss Son, especially about that one. That's a tricky one. The /6 means to raise it up. So, good luck with this, and we're almost done with this section, so a little further to go. Hang in there, and we'll make it. Okay? Bye now. Okay, so here we are in part C. We're to notate using half notes on the bottom staff, the chords indicated by the lead sheet symbols. Notate all chords in root position. Okay. So, we're given the first chord, B flat, major, and B flat, D, and F. Okay, so I'll go to the third chord. We have the A minor 7 flat 5. So let's build our super snowman, because it's a 7th chord, A, C, E, G. Okay, so we want a minor 7th with a flat 5. Now, so we have A to C. So we have a minor 3rd there, good. And C to E is a major 3rd. Okay, so A, C, E. We want a flat 5, so it's going to be A, C, E flat. And then a minor 7th on top of that. A to G is a minor 7th. It's a whole step away from the root. Okay, so major seconds invert to minor 7ths, right? Okay, so we have the A, C, E flat, G. That's also known as a half diminished 7th, right? You have the diminished triad and a minor 7th on top. So we'll do the E flat. Okay, so next we have the G minor 7th. Oh, I need to make that happen. Okay. So the G minor 7th, G, B, D, F. And sticking with our key signature, we have the B flat. All right. And let's see if that fits. G, B flat, D. So we want a minor triad with a minor 7th on top. G to B is a major 3rd. G to B flat would be the minor 3rd. G, B flat, D. Good, minor triad. Now G to F is a major 2nd, and that inverts to a minor 7th. So we have G, B flat, D, F. That is G minor 7th. Okay, and the last one, F. So we'll build our triad, F, A, C. We want it to be major, and we know that that is major. All right, F to A, whole step, major 3rd, perfect 5th. All right, so there we go. Enjoy filling the rest of this out, and be careful on the B diminished 7th. Okay, that is a B natural, not a B flat. Okay, all right, I'll see you in the next section. Thanks. Okay, so here we are in part B. Provide the root, bass position, symbol, and the type of chord. Now this time we are in a, we're doing a chorale, so it's a 4-part harmony, and the chords are spread across the grand staff, treble and bass, in soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Okay, so it's a little different approach. So let's start with the first chord. Actually, let's look at the key signature. So we have B flat and E flat. Okay, it could be one of 2 keys, B flat major or its relative G minor. And I'm seeing a lot of F sharps indicating the harmonic minor scale or the melodic. And here we go, D major chord to the G minor. There's a 5-to-1 cadence. So yes, we're definitely in G minor. You'll learn more about that later. So here we go. Let's look at the first chord. So we have G, G, B flat, and D. Okay, so G, B flat, D. G to B flat, minor 3rd, major 3rd, B to D, B flat to D. So we have a G minor. So the root is G, quality is minor, and we don't need a bass position symbol, but if you wanted to put one, it would just be 5-3, right? Okay, so let's look at the next chord. We have F sharp, A, D, and A. Okay, so if we take those notes and we stack them up, let's use a treble clef. So it was F sharp, A, D, and then another A. So this looks like 6-3, first inversion. So if we bring the D down here, we have a snowman with a D major chord. Okay, so the root of the chord is D, the type is major, and the inversion is first inversion, 6. Okay, now let's look here. D, F sharp, D, A. Okay, D, F sharp, A, the same notes. This time it's in root position, so we don't need an inversion symbol. Now here we have C to C, and we have an E flat to an A. So C, E flat, A. Let's stack that up. We have C, E flat, A. That's not a snowman. That's not stacked in thirds, right? So we got a fourth there. So what if we brought the A down here? Ah, there we go. There's our snowman. So you've got A, C, E flat. Now if you look here, A, C, E flat. A to C is a minor third, and C to E flat is a minor third. Therefore, it is a diminished triad. So, the root of the chord is A, quality is diminished, and it's in first inversion. Most commonly, diminished triads are used in first inversion in Baroque classical music. So here we go. We're on number 9, D, F sharp, A, D. Okay, D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. We got another D chord, right? It's major. Root position. Okay. So here we go. G, B flat, D, F. Okay. So we know that the G, B flat, D is a G minor chord. So the F would be the 7th, right? You have a major second, turns into a minor 7th. G, B flat, D, F would be G minor 7th. Okay. G is the root. Quality is minor, and it's in root position, so we put a 7. Okay. All right. Our next chord, B flat, F, B flat, D. Okay, B flat, F, D. Let's stack that up. So we have B flat, and then F, and D. Well, that looks weird, huh? Well, what if we put the notes in a little different order? B flat, let's move the D up here, and that'll make it a snowman. Alright? B flat, D, F. Let me check that out. B flat to D is a major third. So it's going to be a major triad, B flat major. And it's in root position. So here we go. B flat, major. Okay. So number 15, we have the D, B flat, D, G. Okay. D, B flat, G. Sounds like an inversion, right? Yeah, G, B flat, D. That's G minor, root position. Okay, so now we know that G is in the bass. Okay, and we know that it's minor. So G is the root of the chord, but D is in the bass, actually. Sorry. So if D is in the bass, G, B flat, D. So if the fifth is in the bass, that means it's second inversion, which is 6, 4. Okay. 6, 4. And here we go. We have G, B flat, D again. So this time it's in root position and it's a minor. Okay. So we're almost done. Go ahead and fill out the rest, and I'll see you for the little review part with meter at the end. Thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, so we've made it to the final section, part C, time signature review, and we're going to fill in the blanks of this incomplete matrix. So we're given the beat meter and the division of the beat in number 1. So it's simple triple. Okay, so we know we're going to have a 3 up here. All right. Now the division, this is the beat division, so 2/16 notes equals 1/8 note. So that's our beat note. And if an 1/8 note is our beat note, then it's 3/8. Okay. Now this one, we're given the beat note and one of the numbers in the time signature. So let's divide this dotted half note. And a dotted half note, well, a half note equals 2 quarter notes, right? And the dot is worth half of the value of the note preceding it. So if this is worth 2, then that would be worth 1. Okay, so we have 3 quarter notes as the division of the beat. So the time signature is 6. So I think we're looking at 6/4. Okay, because quarter note. Right. Now let's see. So that would be compound duple. Right? 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay. 4 quarter note divided into 3. And there we go. So we're done. enjoy the rest, and I hope this has been helpful. I know this is a long section, but it's so important to the rest of your musical theory education, and you just can't beat knowing your triads and seventh chords when you go to play, to write, to improvise, to analyze. It's all about the chords, you know. That's the foundation. So, congratulations, and I'll see you in the next chapter. Bye now.